Good evening. Today we are going to start with the exercise 3.1 of chapter 3 integers. So what is integers? The negative numbers and positive numbers, especially the whole numbers all together are called as integers. So integers are also of two types: positive numbers or positive integers and negative integers. So positive integers are the numbers which have a plus sign before them, means 1, 2, 3 and so on. And the negative numbers are those which are having a minus sign before them, like -1, -2, -3 and so on. So let's start with the exercise now. First is write their opposite of the following. So we have to write the opposite of the following. First is loss of rupees 5,000. So the opposite of loss is profit. Profit of rupees 5,000. Then 325 BC. BC means before Christ. It is a term used in the history. And the opposite of BC is AD. So 325 AD will be the answer. Then question 2. Write each of the following using appropriate sign plus or minus. So we have to write each of the following using appropriate sign plus or minus. First is gain of 3 kg weight. So gain of 3 kg. Gain, so it will be plus. Gain signifies plus. So plus 3 kg. Then the last one, 6 meter down in the basement of a building. So 6 meter down. So down means minus 6 meter. Remember to put the unit also, kilogram, meter, or else you will use your marks. Then question 3. In each of the following pairs, which number is to the right of the other on the number line? So in each of the following pairs, which number is to the right of the number line? First is 3 and 5. Now I'll explain it over here. 3 and 5. Now you can see that 5 comes towards the right. So 5 is the answer. Then the next one is 2 and -7. So 2 and -7. So now you can see that 2 comes towards the right. So 2 is the answer. Remember this, that the greater number always comes towards the right and the lesser number comes towards the left. Then question 4. In each of the following pairs, which number is to the left of the other on number line? So which number is to the left now? -3 and 0. So -3 and 0. Now you can see that -3 comes towards the left. I am taking an example over here. It's not the actual question, but I am taking an example. So -3 comes towards the left. Then -4 and -7. So now you can see over here -4 and -7 that -7 comes towards the left, and so -7 is the answer. Then question 5. Draw a number line and answer the following questions. So we have to draw a number line and answer the following questions. I have drawn the number line. The first question is, which number will be reached if we move which integers lie between -9 and -2? So this is the question. Which integers lie between -9 and -2? So these are the integers: -8, -7, -6, -5, -4 and -3. Which is the largest among them is the second question. So you can see that -3 will be the largest number. Why? Because in the negative numbers it is happening the opposite. Because in the whole numbers you can see that, let's take an example of 2 and 3. Compare 2 and 3. You will say that 3 is greater than 2, obviously. But if it is -2 and -3, in that case the opposite will happen. That means -2 will be greater than -3. So -3 is greater. Then the third one is which is smallest among them. So as I told you, -8 will be the answer. Question 6. Write 4 consecutive integers just greater than -9. So we have to write 4 consecutive integers just greater than -9. So these are the numbers -8, -7, -6 and -5. These integers are greater than -9. Then question 7. Write 4 consecutive integers just before -2. So just before -2 means lesser than -2. So -3, -4, -5 and -6. These are lesser and before -2. Then question 8. Draw a number line and answer the following questions. So I have drawn the number line. So which number will we reach if we move 6 units to the right of -1? 6 units to the right of -1. So let's count. When we move towards the right of -1 in 6 units, we'll reach 5 as the answer. Then second one. Which number will we reach if we move 7 units to the left of 2? 7 units to the left of 2. So let's count. What happens is you will reach at -5. From 2 you will reach -5. So -5 is the answer. Then third and fourth is, in which direction should we reach to 3 from -3? In which direction should we move to reach 3 from -3? So you can see that from 3 to -3 it will be in right direction. It will be in the from -3 to 3 it will be right direction, and from 3 to -3 will be left direction. So -3 to 3 is right direction. So right direction is the answer. Then in which direction should we move to reach -8 from -3? So from -8 to reach -8 from -3. So we will move in the left direction. Next question is, using the number line, write the integer which is 5 more than -1. So 5 more than -1. Over here I have made the number line, and then we will move 5 units to the right of -1. We will reach 4 as the answer. 5 more. Remember this, that if it is written in the question more, that means you have to move towards the right side, and if it is written less, you will move towards the left side. So the second question is now 5 less than -1. Now they have written 5 less than -1. So we will move towards the left side. That is, if we move 5 units to the left of -1, we will reach -6. We will reach -6. Okay. Now question 10. Question 10 is, how many integers are there between -15 and -17? So these are the integers: -14, -13, -12, -11, -10, -9 and -8. So in total there are 7 integers. Then the second part, it is which integers lie between -6 and 3. So -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. These are the integers which lie between -6 and 3. That is 8 integers. Now question 11. Evaluate the following. So now in this we are going to learn something new. It is that these lines are called as modulus. The basic rule of modulus is that this is also called as absolute value of an integer. In this, a negative number is changed into a positive number and a positive number is changed into a positive number, means the number itself is written. This is the basic rule of modulus. These lines are called modulus or absolute value of an integer. So 13 minus 5 in the mod. You can also say it as a mod or modulus is also okay. 13 minus 5. Now 13 minus 5 is 8 and this is positive 8 plus 8. So it will be as it is, means it will be positive 8 only. Then it is 5 minus 13. 5 minus 13 is equal to minus 8 because minus 13. 13 is a greater number than 5. So when we will subtract, we will get minus 8 because as 13 is greater, so 13's sign will be over here. So now minus 8 is written in the modulus. But as you know that the basic rule is negative into positive and positive into positive. So negative will be in positive, that means 8. Then the third one, minus 11 in the modulus plus 9 in the modulus, positive 9. So minus 11 will be converted into plus 11 and plus 9 will be plus 9 only, means number itself. Then 11 plus 9 is 20. So 20 is the answer. Then fourth one, minus 8 in the modulus plus minus 6 in the modulus. So minus 8 and minus 6. You can see over here that minus 8 is a negative and minus 6 is also negative. So it will be changed into positive, that is 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. Then 7 minus 3 in the modulus. So now minus 3 will be converted into plus 3. But when it will be out of the modulus, then also it will have a minus sign only because because there is a minus sign over here. You can observe this. There is a minus sign over here. That is why it will be minus. So 7 minus 3 will be 4. Then the last, minus 19 in the modulus minus 13 in the modulus is equal to, so now minus 19 will be plus 19 and plus minus 13 will be plus 13. 19 minus 13, 6. Then question 12 is compare. So minus 3 and 7 over here. You can see that 7 is greater than minus 3. So then second is 0 and minus 2. 0 is greater than minus 2. Then third one is minus 10 and minus 11. Minus 10 is greater than minus 11 as both are negative. Then minus 6 and minus 2. Minus 6 is smaller than minus 2. Then minus 5 and minus 13. Minus 5 is greater than minus 13. And minus 30 and minus 19. Minus 19 is greater than minus 30. So this was about compare. Then question 13. Arrange the following in ascending order. So the first question is minus 5, 3, 0, minus 9 and 2. Now in the ascending order it will be minus 9 earlier, then minus 5, then 0, then 3, then 2, then 3. So this was the ascending order. Then the second one, minus 28, minus 33, 9, minus 4, minus 31, minus 2 and 35. So the ascending order will be minus 33, minus 31, minus 28, minus 4, minus 2, positive 9 and positive 35, means plus 35. Then question 14 is arrange the following in descending order. So the descending order. First question is 31, 25, minus 37, 43, 0 and minus 5. Now we have been asked to do the ascending order, descending order. Earlier we had done ascending order, now we have to do descending order. So the greatest number over here is positive 43 plus 43. Then comes positive 25, then 0, then minus 5, minus 31 and minus 37. Then second, minus 101, 95, minus 3, minus 8, 36, minus 7 and minus 84. This is the question. Now let's make this in descending order. 95 first, and that also plus 95, plus 36, minus 3, minus 7, minus 8, minus 84 and minus 101. So now we have completed this. Now one true false is left. I'll explain this. So the first is 0 is the smallest positive integer. No, it is false. Why it is? Because at the beginning because 0 is the smallest positive integer? No, because 0 is neither positive nor negative. It is an integer, but it is neither positive nor negative. So this is false. Then every negative integer is less than every natural number. This is true. As let's take an example of minus 28 and plus 28. Obviously you can see that minus 28 is lesser than 28 and that also plus 28. So this one is true. Then the third one. Minus 7 is to the right of minus 6 on the number line. This is also false. This is false. Because minus 7 is to the right of minus 6 on the number line. This is false, as you can see over here. Minus sign comes towards the left side of minus 6 on the number line. So this statement is also false. Then the next one is the absolute value of an integer is always greater than integer. False. It is because the absolute value of an integer, that means the modulus I have told you about here. The modulus. So absolute value of an integer is always greater than the integer. This is false, as you can see that in the case of negative numbers, in the case of minus 5, it will be that the absolute value of an integer will be greater than the integer. But if it is positive 8, plus 8 or plus 5 only you can take. If it is positive 5, then you will change it into the absolute value, then also it will be plus 5 only. So this statement is false, as the absolute value of an integer is sometimes greater than the integer in the case of negative numbers only. So with this we have completed our exercise 3.1 of chapter 3, integers. Hope you all like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.